Question number 1. Pasquale has a map with a scale of 1:125,000. So the scale is 1:125,000. His house is 14 kilometers from the airport. Now when this scale is given, it means 1 centimeter is representing 125,000 centimeters. Both units must be same. Now the house is 14 kilometers, so we have to convert it into kilometers. So that is 125,000 divided by 100. This is meter. So that is 1,250 meters. And we convert this meter into kilometers. So 1,250 divided by 1,000. So 1 centimeter representing 1.25 kilometers. Now if it is 1 kilometer, will be represented by 1/1.25 centimeters. And if it is 14 kilometers, so multiplied by 14. So that is 11.2 centimeter. So 14 kilometers actual distance is represented on the map as 11.2 centimeter. Part B of the question is, Luciana has a map with a scale 1:n. Her house is 4.8 kilometers from the station. So the house is 4.8 kilometers. And on the map, this distance is represented by 19.2 centimeter. So 1 centimeter will be represented by 4.8 divided 19.2, which is going to give us 0.25. Now this 0.25 is in kilometers, and when 1 is in a centimeter, both units must be same. So we convert it into centimeter. So that is 0.25. To convert it into a meter, we multiply by 1000. That is a meters. Now multiply by 100. So that is equal to, this is 25 and this is 25,000. So the actual scale is 1:25,000. So the value of n is 25,000. Question number 2. Use your calculator to work out the value of root 8.9 plus 2.345 divided by 0.76 multiplied 2.9. You have to use the calculator. In the calculator, you use root sign, then first bracket, then second bracket. In the second bracket, you write 8.9 plus 2.345. Close the bracket, sign of division. Another bracket is that 0.76 multiply 2.9, bracket close, and another bracket close. This is closing this bracket, this closing this, and this one is So immediately it will give you the answer of 2.258780006. Now it's saying that give your answer to two significant figure. So these are the two significant figure, and the next number is 5. So it's 5 greater than 5. So you have to increase this value. So you will write 2.3. Question number 3 is A is equal to P square plus 7Q. Now P is negative 7. So in place of P you will write negative 7 square plus 7, and the value of Q is 5. In this equation you just replace this P by this value and this Q by 5. That's how you replace this. So this will be negative 7 square is 49 plus 7 times 5 is 35. So the answer will be 84. The part B of the question is work out the value of Q for which A is equal to 100. So we will put the value of A and P is 11. So we'll put the value of A and P here. So it is A is equal to P square plus 7Q. Now we'll put the value of A here, that is 100, is equal to P is 11 square plus 7Q. So 100 is equal to 11 square is 121 plus 7Q. We take 121 this side, so that is 100 minus 121 is equal to 7Q. 121 is a bigger number, so it will be minus 21 is equal to 7Q. Now we are going to divide both sides by 7. So this 7 will be cancelled and this is 3. So Q will be negative 3. So negative 3 is the answer. Question number 4. Stephen is a biased 5-sided spinner. He spins the spinner 80 times. It means this sum is 80. His score each time is the number that the spinner lands on. So these are the numbers. The table shows the information. Find the Stephen's median score. So for the median score, we have to make a cumulative frequency. So that is 5. 5 plus 12 is 17. 17 plus 16 is 33. 33 plus 32 is 65. And 65 plus 15 is 80. These are same, so our sum is correct. Now there are total attempts 80. We have to find the median. Median must lie half of it, so that is divided by 2 is 40. So where we have to find the spinners where this 40 comes. So this is to 5. This is up to 17, this is up to 33, and now this one is 34 to 65. So 40 is lying here. So our median is 4. Now to find the mean score, we have to find how many times the spinner landed on 1, 5 times. So we multiply 1 by 5, that is 5 times it landed. 12 times it landed on 2, so 2 times 12 is 24. In the same way, 3 times multiply 16, that is 48. 4 times 32, 128, and 5 times 15, that is 75. So we add all this and divide by 80 for the mean score. That is, you know that sigma fx, not that fx. So that is sigma fx over sigma f, the total of this and the total of this. So this is, so mean score will be 5 plus 24 plus we have to add all this and then 75, and we divide it by the total number of frequencies, that is 80. So the answer will be 3.5 is the mean score. The Stephen is going to spin the spinner once more. Use the information in the table to find an estimate for the probability that the spinner will land on an even number. Now if we see the table, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the even numbers are 2 and 4. So on 2 it landed 12 times, and on 4 it landed 32 times. So probability on land on 2 will be 12 over total outcome is 80, and probability to land on 4 is 32 out of 80. So we add it, and that is 44 over 80, or we can write 11 over 20. So that is the probability of landing the spinner on an even number. Question number 5 is solve the equation 3, 1 minus 2y is equal to 2y minus 7. Now in this question we have to multiply 3 by 1 and 3 by 2y. So 3 times 1 is 3, same sign, minus 3 times 2 is 6, y is equal to 2y minus 7. Now the terms having y, let's take on one side, and the numbers let's take on another side. So this is 6y. If this goes here, it will become plus 6y. And this is minus 7. When it comes here, it will become plus 7. So our equation will become, this is plus 7 and it is plus 3 is equal to, this is 2y, and we transport 6y, so it will be plus 6y. So 10 is equal to 8y. So y will be 10 over 8. You can simplify it further, that is 5 over 4. So you can write your answer 5 over 4 or 1.25. Part B is write down the inequality shown on the number line. Now this number line is from here, from 3 to 4. So lowest number is -3, the highest is 4. Now all the values are less than 4, means 4 is greater, and this circle is a complete filled circle, so we write this sign and X, and all the values are greater than. So the answer will be -3 X. So X is greater than -3, you can see here, and X is less than equal to minus. So now this sign will not come here. Always remember not to do a mistake. The reason is this circle is not filled, so it will be just, this will be the answer. Be careful when you write. Sometimes you think something and when you write it may be different. So check your answer. Solve the inequality. 2m plus 13 is greater than equal to 8. Now same thing here, this is plus 13. Let's take it this side, so it will become -13. So 2m will be 8 minus 13. So that will be -5. So 2m is greater than equal to -5. So m will be, we divide both sides by 2. So m will be greater than equal to -5/2. M is greater than equal to -5/2. This is going to be the answer of this inequality. Question number 6. It shows that this one means it's a 90 degree. So when it's a right angle triangle, you can use Pythagoras theorem if you have to find any side. Now we have to find this length QR. So we know this, if this is A, this is B, and this is C, we know that A square plus B square is equal to C square. C is the longest side, the hypotenuse, or the C is the side opposite 90 degree. Always remember, the longest side is opposite 90 degree angle, and this is the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Now A is 5.9 plus B. We don't know B. B is QR. So we can write either B square or we can write QR square is equal to C square. That is 10.6 square. Now this one we are going to take it here and sign will be negative. So that is, it will be 5.9 square. So how we are going to write this one is also B square is equal to 10.6 square minus 5.9 square. So this you will get in the calculator 77.55. That is B square. So B will be, we have to take root of both sides. So B will be root 77.55. So B is equal to 8.81. Always remember this value will be always be less than this. If it is more than this, it means you have done some mistake somewhere. So the length of B will be 8.81. And you can write centimeter here because it's given in the centimeter. It's always written centimeter, so you just write your answer here, 8.81. 3 significant figures. Work out the size of angle PQR. PRQ. PRQ. This angle. Say this angle is theta. So because we know all sides. So now we can take sine, we can take tan cos sine theta is equal to just opposite side 5.9 over hypotenuse 10.6. So theta will be sine inverse 5.9 over 10.6. You can get this answer directly in your calculator, but make sure it's in degrees, not in the radian. And up to 1 decimal place, the answer will be 33.8 degrees. That will be the answer. 12.4. So this is 12.4. Correct to 1 place of decimal. Write down the upper bound for the line. So this is 12.4 is here. So this is 12.35 and this is 12.45. So upper bound will be 12.45. He's not asking the answer up to 1 place. He's saying this is up to 1 place. So your answer will be 12.45. Question number 7 is on the grid. Axes are drawn, X and Y. Draw the graph of Y is equal to 5 minus 3x from -2 to -3. If this kind of a question is there, make sure you write all the values. Although a graph can be drawn with just 2 points, but when the question is there and this question is of 3 marks, so what you are supposed to do? Then you make sure you write the values of X and Y. X and Y -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the corresponding value of X and Y. Now the first thing which is very easy is 0. If you put 0 here, so Y will be 5. Now if you put 1 here, so 5 minus 3 is 2. If you put 2 here, that is 6. So 5 minus 6 is -1. If you put 3 here, 3 times 3 is 9. 5 minus 9 is -4. Now the negative value is -1. So Y is equal to 5 minus 3x is -1. So that will be 5 minus minus plus. 3 times 1 is 3. That is 8. And if it is -2, Y is equal to 5 minus 3 minus 2. So 5 minus minus plus and 3 times 2 is 6, so it will be 11. Make sure you write all these values to get full marks. Now you have to draw these points -2 and 11, -2 and 11, -1 and 8, -1 and 8. This point is on x-axis and these points are on y-axis. So first you check on x-axis 0 and 5. 0 and 5 means it will be at the origin. 1 and 2. X is 1. Yes, this is our mistake. If it is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2. So that is 1. At 1 it is 2. What mistake we have done? Yes, this is wrong. 0 and 5. It's very common to do this kind of a mistake. X is 0 and Y is 5. At 2, X is 2, Y is minus 1. At 3, X is 3 and Y is minus 4. So these are our points. So we have to draw the line. So make sure your line must pass through all the points. So this is the graph. Question number 8. Use ruler and compasses only to construct the bisector of the angle ABC. ABC. We have to construct the bisector of this. Bisector means is dividing this angle into two equal parts. You must show all your construction lines. So what you have to do is in your compasses you have to take a very small radius, say this. Put your compass here and draw an arc. Then without changing the radius, put your compass here and draw one arc. Then put your compass here and draw another arc. And with the ruler you join this line. This is exactly the same method you do when we draw the perpendicular bisector of a line. If the line is there, from here we draw an arc. Then from here we draw another arc. And then we join the line. So that's how we do a perpendicular bisector or the angle bisector. The diagram shows three sides, AB, BC and CD of a regular n-sided polygon. The size of each interior angle of the polygon is 4x plus 28. The size of each exterior angle of the polygon is x minus 13 degree. This is the exterior angle, this is the interior angle. Work out the value of n. To work out the value of n, we know that in any polygon, the sum of all exterior angles is equal to 360 degree. So if we divide it by this angle, exterior angle, by 360, we will get the value of n. So let's try to find out this. Now the one concept which we know here is in this is a straight line 180 degree. The sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. We know it very well. So now the sum of this and this. So 4x plus 28 plus x minus 13 is equal to 180 degree. So this 4x and plus x. This is 5x. And 28 minus 13. So it will be plus 15 is equal to 180 degree. We take 15 this side, We change the side here, so it will be minus 15. So the 5x will be 180 minus 15 is equal to 165. Now we divide both sides by 5. So the value of x will be 33. We have to calculate this, x minus 13. So there is 33 minus 30. That is going to be 20. So the exterior angle is equal to 20 degree. So number of sides will be, as I told you, 360 divided by 20. So n is 18. So that is the answer of this part. The question is, straight line L is parallel to another line with the equation 2y plus 8x is equal to 5. Line L passes through 2, 3. Find the equation of L. To get the equation of a line, we need either 2 points or a point and a slope. These lines are parallel, so let's find the slope of, say this is line L2. So slope of line L2. We make y as a subject. 2y is equal to minus 8x plus 5. Divide both sides by 2. So y will be minus 4x plus 5 over 2. So this slope is negative 4. So the slope of L2 is negative 4. So the slope of L1 will be also negative 4 because L1 is parallel to L2 and the parallel lines are having the same slope. Now the equation of a line having slope m and passing through x1, y1, we know the formula is, that is y2 minus y1 is equal to m x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1, that is for the two lines. We have for the 2 points, we have just 1 point, so the formula will be y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Now x1 is 2 and y1 is 3, so y minus 3 is equal to minus 4 x minus x1, and here x1 is 2. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 4x, we open this bracket, minus 4x and minus plus 8. So y is equal to minus 4x plus 8 and plus 3. So y is equal to minus 4x plus 11. This is y is equal to mx plus c form. You can also write it as 4x plus y minus 11 is equal to 0. It is good to write in this form the form is given in the question. If the question is not saying in which form, you have to write the answer. On 1st January 2016, Selin buys a laptop for $330. The value of the laptop decreases 23% each year. Work out the value of the laptop on 1st January 2019. Give your answer correct to nearest dollar. She purchased the laptop on January 16. That is January 16 to January 19. January 15, 1 year. January 16, 17, 18 and January 19. So this time is 3 years. Rate %23 decreasing. Always remember this is and it's decreasing constantly, and we have to find after 3 years. So if rate is decreasing, it will be 1 minus 0.23%. If increasing, it will be 1 plus 0.23%. So these are the values of R. If it is decreasing or increasing, here it is decreasing. So you have to use this formula for the decreasing. And the principal amount is 300. And the principal amount is, she spent 330. Work out the value of the laptop. So value or amount of the laptop after 3 years of depreciation is, we use this formula. P is depreciating 1 minus R over 100 to the power T. Either you use R over 100 or you just use minus 0.23. So the amount will be 330, 1 minus 23 over 100 power 3. So that will be 330, 120, not 100, this is not positive, so this will be 1 minus 0.23 is to the power 3. So if you check this value in the calculator, you will get it 150.655. You have to write to the nearest dollar. So this is 6. So it will increase 1 here. So the answer will be 151 US dollars. Solve x plus 4 over 3 plus 2x plus 3 over 4 is equal to 7. When this kind of questions is there, straight away multiply this by 4 and this one multiply by 3 and multiply these also. So the answer will be 3 multiplied 4 is 12. Now we multiply 4 by x, that is 4x, and 4 by 4, that is 16, plus, if it is a minus, you start with a bracket, but the plus is not going to make any difference. So this is 3 times 6, 3 times 2 is 6x, plus 3 times 2 and 3 times 3 is 9. So that will equal to 7. So 4x plus 6x is 10x, and 16 plus 9 is plus 25 is equal to this. We have to multiply by 7. 12 multiplied 7. You always remember, if the question is x over 5 plus 3 over 7 is equal to 11. If the question is like this, always remember there are 3 types of multiplication. 3 you have to perform. First is multiply this number. Second, multiply this by 7. Then this number. And at the end, whatever is the product of this will go here. So in short, it will be 7x plus this is 15 is equal to 11 multiply 35. So you have to perform like this. So that's why this 12 is going to multiply by 7. So we have now 10x is equal to 12 times 7 is 84 minus 25. So that will be 59. So x will be 59 over 10. So we can leave the answer here, or we can write, because this is divisible by 10, so we can just write x is equal to 5.9 also. Question number 13. The number of people living in Tokyo is 3.57 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. Write this as an ordinal number. So we can do it 357, and we add 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. But we have decimal here, and after decimal we have 2 digits. So we can, after 2 digits, we can put a decimal here. This is our decimal. So number of decimal is no value. Now we have this number, and to write this number, we make pairs of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So our answer will be 35700. That is 35,700,000 will be the answer. The land area of Tokyo is 1.34 into 10 to the power 4 square meter. 1.35 into 10 to the power 4. This is a land, and its area is 1.35 into 10 to the power 4. And the population is, and the people who are staying here, it is 3.57 into 10 to the power 7. This is the number of people they are staying. Work out the mean number of people per square kilometer. So we have to find people per square meter. Now we have this many people staying in this square meters. This is square meter. So 1.35 people are staying, 3.57 into 10 to the power 7 people are staying in 1.35 into 10 to the power 4 square meters. We have to find per square meter. Per square meter means we have to divide by the square meter. For example, if we say 100 people are living in 1 square meter, so the answer will be 100 people per square meter. If 100 people are living in 2 square meter, so the answer will be 100 people living in 2 square meter. Now here we have 3.57 10 to the power 7 people living in this square kilometer. 1.35 into 10 to the power 4 square meter. So this is the number of people. So we are not going to write square meter because it will be cancelled. Only the people will remaining there. So now this will be, this is 4, this is 7. If I take 2 out from here, 7, 5, it will be 5 now. So I have to take 5 out to make it the same, minus 5. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Now we multiply this by this 1000. So this is 3.57 multiply 1, 2, 3 multiply 10 is to the power 4 over 1.35 into 10 is to the power 4. So here we can see that this we can cancel. So it will be 3 multiplied by 1000. So 1, 2, 3. 3570 divided by 1.35. So it will be 2644. We have to give your answer standard form and correct to 2 significant. Now correct to 2 significant figure, it will be, this is less than 5, so it will be 2600, and in the standard form it will be 2.60123. So that is the answer for this question. "15 students were asked how many countries they have visited. Here is a list of the results. Find the interquartile range of the number of the countries visited." Now first thing is total there are 15 students. So that number of students is 15. Interquartile range is IQR is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is, this is 15, so that is 15 plus 1, 3 over 4, and this one is 15 plus 1 over 4. Now Q3, this is where we are going to find the interquartile range. This is not exactly the Q1 and Q3. So this one is 3 multiplied 16 over 4, and this is 16 over 4. So that is 12. So 12th and 4th number is a interquartile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Q3 is the 12th number, that is 11, and Q1 is the 4th number, that is 3. So IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So that is 11 minus 3. So the answer is IQR is 8. From the method of n 3n over 4 or n over 4 or n over 2, we can get this Q3, Q1 and Q2. Question number 15. A, B and C are the points on the circle. A, B and C. With center O, DA and DC are the tangent to the circles. Angle ADC is 76 degree. Work out the size of ABC. We have to calculate this angle ABC. Now here we can see that AODC is a quadrilateral. Now AD is a tangent and OA is a radius. So angle between the radius and the tangent is always 90 degree. Same, OC is a radius and DC is a tangent touching the circle at C. So this angle is also 90 degree. So in quadrilateral AOCD, angle A is 90 degree and angle C is 90 degree. The reason is AD is tangent touching the circle at A. So angle A is 90 degree. The same reason is for this. And angle D is 76 degree. So the angle sum property of a quadrilateral is angle A plus angle O plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. So this is 90 plus angle O, angle C is 90 plus angle D is 76 is equal to 360 degree. So angle O will be equal to 104 degree. So this angle is 104. Now in a circle, angles subtended by same arc at the circle and at the center. This angle at the center and this is at the circle. So at the center it is always double. If it is x, this angle is 2x. So the relation is, this is A. So angle AOB is twice angle ACB. Now here in this case, so angle ABC will be half angle AOC. So half angle AOC 104 degree. So that is 52 degree. Angle ABC will be 52 degree. Use algebra to show that the recurring decimal 0.345. So for such type of questions, let's say x is equal to 0.345. Now 45 is recurring. 45. If I multiply it by 10, this decimal will come here. So I can write 10x is equal to, this decimal will move here. So it will become 3.4545454. Now if x is equal to 0.3454545, if I multiply it by, instead of 100, then 2 digit will move this side, so it will be 34.5454545. Now what I can see here is that after decimals, this is 3 and this is 4. They are not the same. After decimal, this is 3 and this is 5. Here it is 3, this one is 4, this one is 5. So let me multiply it by one more time. So if x is equal to 345, so 1000x is equal to, now I move this 3 here, 345 point, the 3 is not repeating, only 45 is repeating. So this will be 3454545. So it will be 454545. Now after decimal it is, now if you see this one, after decimal 0.4545, and here after decimal 0.4545. So we subtract these two. So it will be 1000x is equal to 345.4545 and so on, and 10x will be 3.4545. The idea is to get the number which is 0 after decimal. So these are all 0. This will only be 990x is equal to 342. So x will be 342 over 990. Because we have to prove it 19 over 55. If you divide it by 19, you will get 18 into 19, and this one you will get 18 into multiply 55. So the answer will be 19 over 55. So this will be your answer. Make a the subject of this. So x is equal to root 2b minus a divided by 7 minus am. Whenever you find root, sign of a square root, we square both sides. For example, 2. Let's take 4. root of 4 is 2, but we square it, so we'll get 4. So root and square, they're reciprocal to each other, and we will get the same thing. So this is a root and the square. So x square will be 2b minus a over 7 minus am. Let's say this is 1, so we do the cross multiplications. So it will be x square 7 minus a multiply m. We multiply this and then is equal to 1 multiply 2b minus a. Now x square is to be multiplied by 7 and x square to be multiplied by am. So it will be 7x square minus amx square. Amx square is equal to 1 multiplied by 2b minus a will remain 2b minus a. We have to make a the subject. So we have a here in this and we have a here. So let's take this terms on one side and the remaining on other side. Let me bring this a here. This is negative, so it will become positive. So it will become a minus amx square. Now let me take this 7x this side. So this is plus 7x will become, so we have 2b here. We have 2b. Now this remains. So minus 7x square. We were having 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have 4 terms. Now to make a subject, we take a common. So it is 1 minus mx square is equal to 2b minus 7x square. Now this number will divide here. So a will be 2b minus 7x square divided by 1 minus mx square. So this is the answer of the question. We have made a as a subject.